argument that we need to pass here. Okay, suppose yesterday I have given one program. So int st int month is equal to 7. We are initializing the value 7 for July. So we can write in different ways. We can write like this also, switch month. Okay. Now case 1, we can print directly SOPLN system.out.println print January break. Case 2, SOPLN fib break. So like this we can write until case 12, SOPLN December. Okay, default a break. We can write default as well. Default SOPLN invalid month. Okay, so this will close here. We can print. We no need to print here, but if we are using the way which I have sent you the first program, where we are not using here, I'm initializing the string s is equal to null. So I'm initializing null. So at the here I can print system.out.println. Yes. So here instead of passing a system.out.println, I'm gonna use string s is equal to January. So this, whatever the print that I'm doing here, I'm printing out of the switch loop. Switch loop ends here. After switch loop, I'm printing the value, whatever the month value that we are passing, that will be printed here. Okay. Any doubt until yesterday's class? Okay. Maybe we need to write more programs, but we'll write. Today we are going to discuss about for loop. Loop means, what is meant by loop? So repetitively executing the same program. Repetitively executing. So repetitive. So if I want to print 1 to 10 numbers, instead of writing SOPLN 1, so I'll be initialized a is equal to 1, int a is equal to 1, int b is equal to 2, int c is equal to 3, int d is equal to 4, like this, and I'll be printing a system.out.println system.out.println b, like this until 10, right? Instead of doing this, we can write a loop by initializing a variable, by declaring initialization, declaration, and everything will be happening the same thing. So how it will start, how it will work. So first it will be the start of the program. Start. Then there will be a condition, initialization. What is meant by initialization? Start, initialization. Then there will be a condition. Condition means checking whether it is true or false. So condition to check if it is true or false. Then if the condition is true, then it will go and statement, print the statement. And it will increment, sorry, maybe 1 second. Give me a second. Start. Okay, initialization. Okay, then condition. Okay, then it will print statements. If true, print statements. Then it will increment. Okay, then it will go and check the condition again. Okay, the condition meets, then it will come here. Else, if the condition is false, then it will exit. Okay, this is the flow. First initialization will happen. Initialization, we need to initialize. Suppose int a is equal to 1. We are initializing a is equal to 1. This is initialization, right? So int a is equal to 1, then condition, it will check. So condition means suppose a is greater than or equal to 10. This is the condition. 1 is greater than or equal to 10, true or false. It will check the condition. Whatever the condition that we put here, it will check it. Then if it is true, it will come and print. Suppose I have system.println, then it will print a value. Whatever the a value it is there, it will come and print. So after that, it will come and it will increment a. So if we'll write a plus plus to increment. So once it is happened, the increment will happen, a will become 2, and it will come here and check whether a 2 is greater than or equal to 10. Okay, 2 is greater than or equal to 10? No, false, right? So like this, we need to keep less than or equal to print the 10. 2 less than or equal to 10? Yes. Then it will come, it will print SOPALN 2. Then it will come here and increments 2 to a is equal to 2 right now. It will increment to 3. So it will go and check the condition. If the a is 3 is less than or equal to 10, yes, it will come here. So it will be looping until this condition fails. So it will be repeating the same loop. It will be repeating the loop. So it will loop until this condition fails. If once this condition fails, it will automatically come out of the program. This is for loop. So do while for everything is looping only, but little small difference. There is a small difference. Have you understood this one? Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, no?
Yeah.
Sunita garu,
Understand.
Miku? So yeah, I'll give the example. So this is the flowchart that I have shown. So what will be the syntax? Okay. For what are the 3 conditions that we need to write? Initialization, right? Declaration or initialization, right? Initialization. Okay. Here initialization expression. Then it has to be the condition, right? Condition expression. Then increment expression. This will be the for loop. Then it will open, print the statements. Okay, increment. Sorry, increment it's happening here. So statements, then it will, this is the program that this is the syntax of the for loop. So initialization, condition, and increment will be given in the as an arguments in the for loop. So here only we'll be declaring what all the values that we need to declare. So initialization means int I is equal to 1, condition I less than or equal to 10, and increment I plus plus. Okay, this will happen like this. So if I want to print it, if I want to print 10 numbers at a time, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's write a program. So class for loop. Okay. Class for loop. Public static void main. String. Can keep like this or args. So here it will start. Then what we need to write? For loop. For int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. So system.out.println I. This for loop is closing here. This main method is closing here. The main method class is closing here. So this is the for loop. It will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So now first it will take it as 1. Okay. 1 is less than or equal to 10. 1 is less than or equal to 10. Yes. Okay. It will come 1 I plus plus. When it will increment after executing the first statement, right? I plus plus. It won't take it immediately, right? Increment operator, I told already, right?
Yes.
So plus plus
Post
I,
increment, pre-increment.
yeah. So this will increase immediately, but if I keep like this, it will increment after some time. So it won't affect immediately. So I 1 less than or equal to 10, yes, true. I plus plus, it will come here, it will print I. After that, I will be increased to 2. Then it will come here, it will check I 2 less than or equal to 10. Yes, it will be incremented, but this value effect after the printing. So it will come and print the 2. Then it will go. By the time I will be incremented by 3, 3 less than or equal to 10. True. So it will be looping like this until this condition fails. So now the 10th one, 10, 10 less than or equal to 10, true. It will come and print 10. I will be incremented by 11 to 11. It will come and check 11 less than or equal to 10. The condition is false. It will come out of the program. Okay. So we need to initialize, write the condition, and increment. All will be in the same. All 3 arguments will be passed in the for loop. Initialization, condition, and increment. Okay, we should pass like this. So can you try this program? So write test for loop public static void. I'm writing. After writing, I'll share the screen. Meanwhile, you can try. int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. System dot out dot println. So I return my program. Let me share my screen. So this is the program that I have written. So what are the outputs that we are expecting? It should print 1 to 10. So Java C for loop dot Java. It is throwing an error. System dot out dot println. What happened? What is the problem? I don't think so. This is the problem. Do I do any mistake? For int I is equal to 0, I less than equal to 10.
Yes, sir. In the braces for the string, you put after arguments in published requirement.
Yeah, that's fine. I think we can keep.
Okay.
I is equal to 1, I less than equal to 10. I plus.
After that, I plus plus, after that you put curly brace. Is it right?
Yeah, this is right. Is equal to 10 system dot out. Okay, sorry. Here class, right? I need to write class. Instead of class, I wrote test. Here. Now it is compiling. I'm executing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So here I have written test instead of class. So that's the problem. Class for loop. So can you able to run this one? Done. The same thing, can you write a program to print hello world 5 times? Can you write a program to print hello world 5 times? So I need to print hello world 5 times. So output should be hello world, hello world, hello world, like this 5 times. Can you write? I need to print 5 times hello world. Can you able to write? Have completed the previous program?
Yes, sir.
Sunita garu meeru?
Still doing.
Okay, Ram?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay. Madhu? Nikunj, I think you joined in phone, right?
Yeah, I joined in phone.
What happened to Sangeeta? She didn't join today. Okay, who has written this program to print hello world 5 times? If someone has written the program to print hello world 5 times, then can you able to write the program to count the number of, count it from 1 to 20? Count the numbers 1 to 20. Output should be 210. Think Ram, you can do it. Ajay?
Yes, sir. Doing, sir.
Just you need to change the condition to print 5 times. So we are trying to print 10 times, right? So we need to print only 5 times. We need to change the condition, and instead of I, we need to print hello world. Instead of printing I, keep it in double quotes hello world, then it will loop 5 times and it will print each time hello world. So print ln, new line, right? So once it prints, the cursor will come here and stay here. So like this. So if I remove this ln, all will be printed in the same line. Okay. If I remove this ln, it will be printed all hello world, hello world, hello world 5 times like this on the same line. So I'm writing new line. ln is new line. So once it prints, the cursor will come and stay here on the next line. Okay. So that is the way you should print. So here I need to write the condition like I less than or equal to 5. Then instead of printing I am printing hello world.
జస్ట్ లాస్ట్లో హలో వరల్డ్ అని మార్చాలి అక్కడ 5 అని మార్చాలి అంతే కదా
Yeah, ikkada condition has to be changed to 5 because I asked you to print only 5 times, so it should change the condition to 5. So we need to change the message to hello world. It's a message, right? So that should be in the double quotes. If it is a message, that should be in the double quotes. So the same thing, can you guys try to print numbers from can you ranging from 1 to 20? Can you try to add 1 to 20? Can you try to add 1 to 20? So I have numbers 1 to 20. I need to add all 1 to 20, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus until 20. Then I should get the result. So how you are going to do? For int I is equal to 1. What is the condition that I need to put here? What condition I need to put here to count the numbers 1 to 20?
20.
I have initialized it.
I
Yeah.
equal to
So
20.
I
less
less than or equal to
20.
20. Yeah. I plus plus. Okay. The for loop starts here. Then what should I print? What should I count? I should get the count, right? So first to store the count in one of the values. So what we are doing? Int a is equal to 10, int b is equal to 20, then int c. We are declaring int c, right? To store the value a plus b in c, right? How you are doing? We are doing like this, right? When we add two numbers, when we want to add two numbers and keep it in C, we are initializing int C, right? The same way here, we need to initialize before we start for loop. So int sum, I'm initializing as sum. Sum is equal to sum. I'm initializing sum, okay? So the same way what we have written, do you remember? When we written the program for a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, int C, we are declaring C, but we are not initializing the value to the C. We are adding a plus b and keeping that result in C. The same way, whatever the result that we want to store it, addition of 20 numbers, we are going to store it in sum. So that's why we need to declare int sum before we add. Okay. So now what you're going to do? What you're going to write here? So I have written sum. Sum is equal to sum plus 1. Okay. System.out.println. So I'm not going to print here. I'm closing this loop. I'm printing here outside loop. System.out.println. Okay. Sum. I'm closing this main method. I'm closing the class. So have you understood? So what will be the sum value initially? What will be the sum value initially? Initially, what will be the sum value? What will be the, because int sum we have declared as int sum. Okay, the value in sum will be 0 initially because we haven't initialized any value there. So if we declare int sum, then initial value in sum will be 0. There will be 0 value here. So once it comes I is equal to 1, okay, I is equal to 1, it will check whether 1 is less than or equal to 20. Yes, less than 20. Then it will come sum plus 1. Okay. Sorry, sum plus x. Not 1 x or I. Sorry, sum plus I. Okay. Okay. So I, because we are printing the I, right? We are adding I. So I is equal to 1. 1 less than or equal to 20. Is it true? Yes. It will come here. Sum is equal to sum. What is the value of sum initially? It will be 0, right? Because initialization we have declared int sum, just we have declared it. We didn't initialize any value. So that means the sum value will be 0 initially. So 0 plus 1, right? 1 because I is 1. So sum value will be 1. Sum is equal to 1 now. So then it will increase the I because here increments happen, right? I will be 2. 2 less than or equal to 20. Yes, it will come. What is the sum value now? What is the sum value now? What is the sum value previously? What is the sum value? 1, right, before? So 1 plus, what is I value? What is the I value? 2, right? So now some value will be 3. Okay, some value will be 3. So I value is 2. So now it will be incremented. I is 3 now. 3 less than or equal to 20. So it will come. Okay, sum is 3. 3 plus I value is 3. So sum will be 6. Will go. I value is 4 now. 4 less than or equal to 20. Okay, it will come here. 6 plus 4, 10. Some value will be 10. Right? Okay. Have understood? It will be looping until 20 numbers complete. Okay. If you want to check the program, I'll show you here. So I'll be taking the same program. Okay. I'll be increasing to 20 and I'll be initializing sum is equal to int sum is equal int sum. Just I'm initializing int sum. Okay, just I'm initializing int sum. It will throw an error. Okay, so sorry, int sum is equal to 0. It will throw an error. So initially we are initializing int sum is equal to 0. Okay, int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 20, I plus plus. Sorry, I need to keep int sum is equal to 0 here. We need to initialize it to 0. Int sum is equal to 0. Okay, so I less than or equal to 20, I plus plus. Then I'll come here. Sum is equal to sum plus I. Okay, I'll print sum here. So to show you how it is gonna loop. What is the value of sum on every loop? Okay, I'm gonna show you what is the value of sum in every loop. So here I'm gonna print final output system dot out dot println sum. Okay, so what it is gonna check? First I is equal to 1. It will check 1 is less than or equal to 20. True. It will incremented. So it will come here. Sum is equal to sum is 0. Initially 0. 0 plus 1. Okay, that will be 1. It will print 1 here. Okay, then it will go here. Increments I to 2. 2 less than or equal to 20. True. That increment operator will take care of one after this one. So 2 plus 1, 3. It will print 3. Now I value will be 3. 3 less than or equal to 20. Yeah, true. So it will come 3 plus 3, 6. It will print 6. And I will be incremented to 4. So like this it will happen. Can you run this? Can I run this program now? So it has compiled properly. So can you see? This is 1, 3, 6. This is the sum value that we are printing after every loop. Okay. The final value until 210. The final value is 210. Okay. This is the loops that we have. For every loop, the sum value. First, the sum value is 1, then sum value is 3, sum value is 6, sum value is 10. So after every loop, the sum we are printing the sum value, right? After every loop, we are printing the sum value. Okay. So that's why this all the after every loop, the sum value is what is the sum value? 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, 28, 36. So until 210. So after 210, the I value will be 20. Then it will go here and check whether the value 21 is less than or equal to 20. No. So then it will come out of the loop. Then it will print the total sum of the 20 numbers. Then it will exit. Okay. So the same program, what I'm gonna do, I'll show you how it is gonna work. Okay. I'll try to compile it in Intellij. Okay, I'm gonna use Eclipse. I'm gonna write separate class for this. Okay. I'm gonna create a class here, new Java class. Okay, for loop. So it is gonna create like this. Okay, because I have already for loop here, so I'll remove this one. I have one extra space. So this is the program, right? So what I'm gonna write, I'm gonna debug here. Okay, I keep the debug. I'll tell you what is debug and all. So now I'm gonna run this program. I'll show you how it is looping. How it is looping. It will tell you. It will clearly show you how it loops. Okay. Now I'm running the program. Okay. Now what is the value of sum here? Can you see? Can you see the sum value here? What is the sum value? Can you able to see screen? I can't zoom it. Sorry.
Yes, sir, it's 0.
0.
0, right? Yeah, sum is 0. Okay. Now I'm gonna go to here. Now the my program is here. Okay, it is here. Now I'll go to the next step. Okay, it is came here. What is the value of 1? Some value 1, because the I
1.
value is 1. So it came here, I is equal to 1. Now total sum is equal to 1. So what is going to next step? I'll come here. What is the sum value here? 1. Okay, because the I value sum is 0, and the value of I is 1. So 0 plus 1, 1, some value is 1. It is printing 1 here. See, you can see here some value 1 now. It is replacing 0 and it is keeping 1 in some value. Okay, then it will, I'll click on, then it will go the cursor here again. Okay, see. So next step, so it is gone here. So now sum is equal to 1, I is equal to 1. Okay, so when I click now, I value is incremented to 2, so I is 2 now. Okay, I is 2, 2 sum is 1, 1 plus 2?
3.
3. So here after coming to this statement, it will show you some value 3. So some value is 3, right? Here, so here also some value is 3. Now in sum, the value is 3 and the I value is 2. When you go back again and come here, the I value incremented to
5.
I value is 2. Yeah, I value is 2, some value is 3. 2 less than or equal to 20? Yes, it is
Yes.
true. So what happens? It will come back. I value is incremented to I value is incremented to 3, and the sum value is already stored in sum as 3. 3 plus 3, 6. So it will come print sum 6. Okay. So this loop will be going on. So it will come 4, sum value is 10, I value is 4. Now I will increment to 5. So sum is already 10. 10 plus 5, 15. It will print 15. So it will loop until the I value until the condition fails. So once the condition, so I value is 11. 11 is less than or equal to 20. So I incremented to 12, and the sum value is 66. So it will add 78 total. So it will be looping like this. See, now the I value is 16, I value is 17, I value is 18, I value is 19. Now I value is 20. So what is the final output? 210, right? Some value is 220, 210. So I value is 10, 220. I value is already 20. So it will go and check. Now I is less than or equal to 20. So that is wrong. I less than or equal to 21 because I has incremented to 21. So it will check 21 is less than or equal to 20, wrong. So it is coming and printing 210, final value 210. And the program will end and print the values. So here it is printing. So Did you understand how it is looping? Been able to understand how it loops?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you start installing Intellij in your system? Can you download Intellij? Intellij. Can you type Intellij in Google? Intellij in Google. We'll be using Intellij instead of Eclipse. This is more easier than Eclipse. Okay. Type Intellij. So I'll show you what to download. Intellij. Okay. Intellij idea. So if you go in jetbrains.com, that is they have implemented this one, Intellij. Okay. Click on download. It will show you two editions. One is ultimate and the other one is community. Okay. It will show you two editions. One is ultimate and the other one is community. So if you are using Windows, download community edition. If you are using Mac also same, download, but you need to select the operating system, which operating system you are in. If you are using Windows, just download, click on Windows and download community edition. Okay, click on community edition. If it is Mac, click on Mac, then download community edition. So once you click on download, automatically it will start downloading. Okay, just keep it that download option. By the time we write another program, it will be downloaded. So then we can start writing programs in Intellij instead of Notepad. Okay. So this is about one of the program. Now I'll take an array and I'll try to get the length of an array. Okay, using for loop, I'll try to print the length of an array. Can you able to do that one? I already told you array. How to find the length of an array? What is the variable that we are going to use it to find the length of an array? What is the length? What is the variable that we are going to use to find the length of an array? Anyone?
Length method.
Length method or length?
Length
or length method?
Length.
So to find the size of an array, we are going to use length, and to find the size of a string, then we are going to use length method. So to find the size of an array, we use length. To find the string length, we use length method. Okay. So if I give one string, so I have given like this string. I have given string s is equal to, okay, Raja, Sunita, Ajay, Ram, okay, Madhu, and who else are there? Nikunj. I have given an array like this. Can you print by using for loop the length of the array? Write the for loop to print the length of an array. Can you able to write? So what is the condition that you are gonna write in the for loop? So let's take now. Okay, for. So what is the initialization that you are gonna do here? Initialization. int, right? We need to get the length. That should be, that is the int value, right? So int I is equal to, what is I is equal to 0. Okay, it will start from 0 because array starts from 0, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, right? X of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3, right? So array will start from 0. So that's why I int I is equal to 0. Then what is the condition that you are gonna write here? I less than array dot length. Array, what is an array here? What is an array here? We need to keep string, right? Array, we need to initialize like this, right? So what is array here? Yes, right? Yes, right? Array is S, right? S dot length, to get the length, right? S dot length. Can I get the S dot length means what I'm gonna get it? What I'm gonna get it? What I'm gonna get it?
Value
Value of, so array length will be coming, right?
how many words?
So yeah. So now I'm trying to print Raja, Sunita, Ajay, Ram, Madhu, and Nick. Okay, I'm trying to print Raja, Sunita, Ajay, Ram, Madhu, and Nick. So to get the length of an array, we need to use, because we have stored an array in S. So S dot length will give the length of an array. Okay, S dot length. So I less than S dot length. Why less than? Why less than? Less than or equal to? Why not less than or equal to? Why not less than or equal to? I plus plus. Why? So why? Can you tell me why we are not taking less than or equal to?
Means if the condition is true, then it will break there itself.
Okay. So yeah, let me tell you. 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the length of the array? What is the length of an array? It will be 6, right?
5.
No, take it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Length of an array is 6, right?
6.
Yeah, but the array starts from 0, 1,
0.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, until 5 only. So, but when it is calculating, it will give the length as 6. But when we are trying to get it, we'll get it x of 0. X of 0 will, if you print S of 0, it will print Raja. S of 1, it will print Sunita. S of 2, it will print Ajay. Okay, but index will start from 0, but when we get the length, it will get the length as 6. Okay, it will get the length of 6. Ardhamaitundandi? Are you understanding?
Yes.
Okay, so now S dot length will come 6. Okay, now int I is equal to 0. 0 less than 6. Yes. Okay, what we do? System dot out dot println S of I. S of I. So S of 0, what is the S of 0 value?
4.
What is the S of 0 value?
1. 1.
Raja.
Raja.
Okay.
Okay, because S of 0 is Raja, S of 1 is Sunita, S of 2 is Ajay,
Ajay.
S of 3 is Ram, so S of 4 is Madhu, S of 5 is Nick. So this is the right. So int I is equal to 0. 0 is less than 6. I plus plus. So it will come S of 0. What is S of 0? Raja. So what happens? It will print Raja first. Okay. Then I will be incremented. 1 is less than or equal to 6. Yes. What is S of 1? S of 1 is Sunita. Okay, because it will start, the index will start from 0 in an array. That you need to remember. Okay, but when we're calculating the length, we need to start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But when we are printing, it should start with s of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so why I'm taking s less than dot length? Because the value should be less than 6. Because when we calculated s of 0, s of 1, s of 2, s of 3, s of 4, s of 5, and means I should be 5. It should not be 6, because we have only 5 values according to array 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's why 5 less than or equal to 6. Yes, it will come and print mud nick. Then it will increment I. I is now incremented to 6. 6 less than 6, wrong. So it will come and exit the program. Okay. Suppose if you are given I less than or equal to 6, okay, it will go check 6 is less than or equal to 6. Okay, s of 6, but s of 6 value is not there. It will throw out of bound exception. Okay, s of 0, s of 1, s of 2, s of 3, s of 4, s of 5. We don't have s of 6. So what happens? It will throw an error. So write the program and check. First write the valid program, then give the equal to symbol, then check what error it's gonna throw. Okay, can you write this program, or do you need to write? Can you try to run this program in your system?
We will write.
Yeah, please. If you write, that will be good, because I can, if I write, I you people won't get it. You'll understand what I'm telling, but when you are writing, you will get a lot of mistakes. So try to compile this program. Try to write the program and compile it. First run with I less than s dot length. Okay. Then after compiling, after printing everything, these all values, then you can change the I less than or equal to s dot length. Then see what error compiler will be throwing. Okay. Let me know if your Intellij has been downloaded. Everyone, have you downloaded Intellij? Have you clicked on Intellij download community edition? So simple. So I'll write the same program here. Okay. In the for loop only, I'll be writing in the for loop itself. So I less than s dot length s is string s is equal to I'll write an array you can copy the same program and you can do it, right? So I written my program. Have you guys written the program? So you need to know how to write the condition. That is important to use the for loop. You need to know what condition you need to write. This is important. This is important. Okay, condition is important. If you know how what condition you need to write, then the for loop is easy. Okay. So you guys completed?
Yes, sir.
Have you guys completed? Can you able to run it? Can you able to run it? Is it printing the values that we are mentioning? Raja, Sunita, Ajay, Ram, Madhu, and Nick. Okay. Sunita Garu, what happened?
చేస్తున్నాను రాజా గారు, టైప్ చేస్తున్నాను ఇంకా.
Okay. So can I share my screen? Let me share my screen. So I already written the program. Okay. String S is equal to Raja, Sunita, Ajay, Nick, Ram, and Madhu. Okay. I have shared the same program. And for int I is equal to, I need to start with 0 because array starts from the index 0. So to find the length, s dot length is the, to find the length, what we're going to use, because s is an array. So to get the length of an s, we need to use s dot length. Okay, s dot length I plus plus, I'm incrementing. Then system dot out dot println s of I, because I value we are initializing here. First it will take I 0, s of 0, it will come and print Raja. Okay, then it will loop. I increments and loops and print until the length is less than, until the condition fails. So now I'm compiling this program. Okay, it has thrown an error. What is the error here?
S dot length, same mine is showing.
Variable length, variable s of type string, because we didn't give the array here. Okay, we didn't give array here. Okay, string array, right? It is an array, right? So can you compile it? So I don't have any errors now. I will run it. So Raja, Sunita, Ajay, Nick, Ram, Madhu. So it has printed. Because I need to mention array, right? String array. We need to use square brackets because that is an array. How it is going to recognize whether it is a, if we don't give that array symbol, then it will take it as a string. Okay. Can you able to do it? Completed?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to ping you the program here in the chat. Okay. Now you understood? This is about for loop. So I'll give I'll give 1 or 2 programs for you as an exercise. So you need to write those programs before you come. This is about for loop. Any doubts on for loop? Any doubts on for loop?
No,
Have
sir.
you understood? So how it is gonna loop? How you gonna? What are the 3 steps that we need to do? Initialization, condition, and increment. These are the 3 conditions that we need to pass as an arguments for a for loop. Okay. Initialization, condition, and increment. So this is about for loop. Then we go for while. While loop. What is the difference while loop? Loop, this is also loop. What is the difference? What is the difference between while and for? So they'll ask you the question in interview. If you go for an interview, what is the difference between for loop and the while loop? Okay. So for loop is, in the for loop, we are giving the condition. We are fixing the size, right? We are fixing the size. So the size should be I less than or equal to 10. We want to print 10 numbers. We are giving, we know the size. What is the size that we need to print? But if you don't know the size of an array, if you don't know the size of an I, okay, then we go for while. If you don't know the size, then we'll go for, so we go for while. If you don't know the number of iterations that it has to loop, if you don't know iterations, right? Iteration. What is meant by iteration? So for loop, I is equal to int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. So SOPLN system.println I. So one iteration means I is equal to 1, it will loop and go back here. That will call it as one iteration. I increments 2 less than or equal to 5, true, it will come and print and go. This is second iteration, third iteration, fourth iteration, fifth iteration. So it will iterate 5 times, right? Because we know the value, how many times it has to iterate. We know already how many times it has to iterate. If we don't know this, how many times it has to iterate, then we go for while loop. Okay. If you don't know the number of iterations that we need to do, then we go for while loop. Okay. That is the difference between, for loop, we know the number of iterations we need to do. If you don't know this iteration, how many iterations we need to do, then we go for loop. You need to remember that is the difference between while and for. So when we go for for loop, when we know the number of iterations that we are, yeah, if you know how many iterations we need to do, then we go for loop. If you don't know number of iterations, then we go for while loop. So same start. So this is the flow chart. Then we need to know condition checking. It will check condition whether it is true or false. Okay, if true, it will go and statement. Okay, it will come back again after printing the statement. It will come back again, check the condition, print. If the condition is false, then it will exit. Okay, the program will exit. This is the while loop. So here we don't have the increment in the initialization, in the arguments. We don't have initialization in the argument. So what will be having? Only condition checking. Condition checking. So while we'll check condition. That's it. This is the syntax statement. Okay, then increment will happen here. Update. So here we are gonna write increment. Suppose S is the argument, then we'll write S plus plus. So condition will happen like this. So update expression. So we can write update expression. This is syntax. So we are gonna update or we are gonna increment after the statement is happened. So instead of passing for loop where we are passing the increment in the argument side, I less than or equal to I plus plus. We are passing the increment here itself, but in while loop we'll be checking the condition, okay, and we are gonna increment here I plus plus. We are gonna use here I plus plus. Okay, update expression means we are incrementing here. After printing the statement, we are going to increment here. Then it will go and check the condition, come back. It will go and check the condition, come back. It will go and check the condition, come back. We don't know how much, what is the condition. So can you what is so here test expression. So here condition, what is condition? Suppose I less than or equal to 10. Okay, this will, I'll tell you, I tell you number of iterations. We don't know, if we don't know number of iterations that we need to, so just I'm giving I plus plus here. This will be I plus plus. This is the condition that we are going to give. So when we write the program, have you understood until this? So we'll be having only one argument in the while loop, that is condition, checking the condition. Okay, okay, have you understood up till now? Have you understood until now?
Yes.
So now if we take one program, we'll take one example, then we'll come to know. So can you print hello world 5 times here by using while loop? Can you print hello world 5 times by using while loop? So class while loop public static void main string args. Okay, so here we need to initialize the value of, we need to initialize the int value. Okay, int I is equal to 1. First we need to initialize int I is equal to 1. So while, okay, condition I less than 6, because I need to print 5 times hello world. Okay, while I less than 6, system dot out dot println I hello world, right? Hello world I plus plus. Okay, while will be closing here, class main method will be closing, and the, so this will print 5 times hello world. So it will print 5 times hello world. So here int initialization will be done outside writing the while loop. Initialization needs to be done outside the while loop, and increment should be done in the loop. So this is the difference, and the condition should be written here. It is going to check whether the condition is true or false. Okay, I'll give the example how it is going to take it if you don't know the exact number of iterations it has to do. I'll give one example, that one. Okay, for now this is simple example to understand while loop, how it works. First we need to initialize the value, then write the condition in the while, then print the statements. This is the statement, and this is the increment that we are going to do. So what happens? Int I is equal to 1, 1 is less than or equal to 6. Yes, true. It will come here, print hello world, then I plus plus. Then by the time it go here, I will be true. So 2 less than or equal to 6. Yes, true. It will come and print hello world. Then it will come here, I plus plus. By the time it go here, I value increment to 3. 3 less than or equal to 6. If it is, yeah, it's true, it will come here, it will print hello world. Then it will come here, I plus plus. It will go here. By the time it go here, I will be 4. 4 less than or equal to 6. True. It will come and print the fourth time. I will be incremented again. 5 less than or equal to 6. True. it will come, and fifth time it will print hello world. Then it will increment, it will go check. By the time it comes here, I value will be 6. 6 less than or equal to 6, it's false, then it will come out, okay, and print hello world 5 times. Okay, initialization should be done before we write while. Okay, increment should be written in the loop. Increment should be written in the loop. So for loop, we'll be writing all the 3 of them. Initialization will be here, int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 10. Condition will be here, and I plus plus. Increment will be then done. All the 3 arguments we are passing it in the same here, but here when it comes to while, we are passing only the condition, and the initialization will be done before we start writing the while, and the increment should be in the statement section, in the body. This we'll call it as a body. In the body, will be incrementing the value. So this is while loop. Okay. So can you write a program to print summation of 10 numbers now? So 1 to 10, can you add 1 to 10 numbers by using while loop? That is the homework that you need to do. Can you write a program to print the values 1 to 10? Can you write a program to print the values 1 to 10? Can you write now?
The value for the I, it should be print for the 5 times, huh?
Yeah, hello world should be print
Hello
5
world.
times.
It should print hello world for the 5 times.
Yeah. So here I'm initializing int I is equal to 1 first. Then I'm writing the for loop. I'm writing condition because I need to print 5 times. It should be less than 6 because 5 times I need to print only 5 times. It should be I less than 6. Okay. Then I need to print system.out.println hello world. Then I need to increment the I plus plus, then close the loop. So it will loop 5 times. It will loop 6 times, but the sixth condition will fail and exit. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Can you able to write the program to print 10 numbers, to print the sum of 10 numbers? Can you able to write the program to print sum of 10 numbers? So while loop will be used when the number of iterations are not fixed in size. Okay. If we don't know the number of if it is not fixed size, then we use for while loop. Okay. That you need to remember the while loop and for loop difference. Are you writing sum of numbers? Can you write sum of numbers? Can you print the sum of numbers of 10, 1 to 10? Already written, right? For loop, same way you need to write. So sum of 10 numbers means I need to put the condition 11, right? I less than 11 int I is equal to 1. It has to start from I is equal to 1. Then how you're gonna write? What you're gonna put here? What you're gonna put? Sum, right? I have declared sum. Int sum is equal to 0 initially. How you're gonna do here? How you're gonna do here? We need to declare int sum is equal to 0. Int sum is equal to 0. What happens? We need to print sum outside the value, right? Here, after for loop, we can gonna print system dot out dot println sum. Here sum is equal to sum plus 1, sum plus I. Sum is equal to sum plus I. So it will be looping it. So int I is equal to 1, 1 is less than or equal to 11. Yes, sum is equal to, sum is 0, 0 plus I, what is the value of I? 1. So sum will be 1. So I will be incremented 2 less than or equal to 11. Yes, 1 plus 2, 3. So it will loop until I is equal to 10, 10 less than or equal to 11. Yes, sum is some value plus 10. I will be incremented to 11, 11 less than or equal to 11, wrong. So it will come out and print the sum of the numbers. Okay, so you need to remember, we need to initialize the sum value initially to 0 because I already told you int A is equal to 10, int B is equal to 20, then int C, we are declaring here. Okay, C is equal to A plus B. Because to store the value of A plus B, we are using int variable C that is stored here, A plus B. But here we are not doing like that, C is equal to A plus B. So that's why we need to initialize C is equal to int C is equal to 0 initially. So the value of C will be 0. So int sum is equal to 0. We need to initialize sum is equal to 0 initially. And the value where it has to start, int I is equal to 1. That two things will be declared initially to count. So then I less than or equal to 11, because we need to print 10 times. We need to add 10 numbers. So that should be less than 11. So sum is equal to sum plus I, because I value we are getting it. And because whatever the sum that is having, we are storing again it in the sum itself. Okay. So it will be looping like this. Okay. This is about for today's class. I'll post a few questions to write a program. Okay, so try to run it. Try to write the programs without copying, please. Okay. So hopefully you understand this for and while loop. So we'll write more programs. Try to install Intellij. Already downloaded, right? Is it downloaded in your system, Intellij? Have you kept the download?
Yes.
So is it downloaded? Just
No, sir.
go to the go to the downloads, double click it, next. It will install. Okay, Intellij will be installed. Then tomorrow, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set up environment variables in the system, because we need to set up environment variables to take Java, right? To get Java into the Intellij, we need to set up environment variables in our system. So we do first thing, we set up environment variables in the system, then we start writing the programs from Intellij from tomorrow. Okay, we're not going to use any Notepad++ or command prompt from tomorrow. We'll be using Intellij. So we'll be starting writing the programs in Intellij. Then I'll show you how to use Intellij, how to where the errors will be shown, and all the things I'll be starting using this one, because now you know what is, how to compile it, how to run the program by using command prompt. If you're not using command prompt, you don't know how to compile the program. If any interviewer asks you what is the compiler, then you are not able to tell if you directly use Intellij. That's why I started using command prompt to write the programs, to run the programs, and notepad, because now while running it in the command prompt we need to compile, but while running it in the Intellij, no need to compile a program. Intellij will take care of the compilation, so we don't compile, we directly run it. Okay, if we directly use Intellij, then we are not able to know about compilation, how the compilation will happen in Java. So that's why we used command prompt to tell you how to compile the program. Okay, if you use directly Intellij, you don't know how to compile the program, because Intellij IDE itself will take care of compilation. Just we'll run the program, it will automatically compiles on the backend, then run the program. Okay, so from tomorrow we'll start using Intellij. Okay, so we are into actual programming from tomorrow. So hopefully you will be understanding more from now. We'll be writing more complex. So we'll be using in the for loop. The for loop will be using if conditions. We already discussed about if, right? How to use if in the for loop and how to use if in the while loop. So like this, we'll write different programs. So that you will be understanding more. Okay. Thank you for today's class. See you tomorrow.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
So which one
Yeah.
we have to download? Intellij zip file or extraction file?
Community edition.
Community.
Yeah. Windows, select Windows operating system, community edition. Under that, you'll see the download button. Just click on download. It will automatically download. Okay.
Okay,
JetBrains.
got it.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. So if you have any doubts, I'll share the link from where you need to download it. If you're not able to download, then maybe from the link you can get it directly. Okay. Okay. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.